Hey, what's up, y'all? So we procrastinating again today, making another YouTube video, and boom, I'm using a cool angle to do it. We doing ad angles, tier list, right? So this is gonna be a tier list on ad angles. It's gonna be some of my favorite ad angles. I low-key just threw a couple in here because I can make a 50-minute video out of nothing. So I'm definitely gonna yap. But yeah, I got some ad angles down here. If you can't tell what they are off rep, don't worry about it. We'll get there. But yeah, bro, sit back, enjoy the video, and you're gonna get a lot of sauce. So boom. First things first is what ad angle do I want to start with? Okay. So first thing first, before and after. Wait, I don't think I should start with S tier, but before and after ads are S tier. I don't care what anyone tells you. If you have a product that you can do a before and after ad of, it is automatically going to be one of the most insane angles you can use for your product. Just because, imagine you say, "Oh, I have a magic pill that can make you fly." Everyone's going to look at you like you're stupid. Then you actually pop the pill and you start flying. You're going to have people lining up to buy it. Like it doesn't even have to. It could be a 3-second ad of you doing that. Like the ad could literally be something as simple as interviewer walks up, be like, "Can you fly?" Be like, and then you'd be like, "No." Then the guy be like, "Try this," and it's like you start flying. I mean, I guess that's also like a mix between like an interview, like a UGC style, but still, like what I mean. But at the core premise of it, before and after ads are so insane just because of the fact, like, what was it? There's just one hair brand that their entire ad account is different before and after. Like it's like a miracle, like some Miracle Grow product where it's like, oh, if you have bald spots, I have a less head of hair, but like if you have bald spots, put this in your hair, and your hair is gonna grow back, and it's literally just before and after, before and after. That's like they have like 50 to 100 ads just before and after, and they have like 50 to 100 ads in their ad account. Before and after ads are amazing. If you can do them, do them. It builds instant credibility, builds instant authority. Social proof is baked in. Like you really can't go wrong with it, bro. Every reason why someone would buy, they would like every reason why someone would want to buy, and every like objection they have can be solved in this one ad. And as long as your price is good and they can afford it, they'll probably buy it if it's actually something that they want. So yeah, boom. That's gonna be S tier. Next thing is gonna be FOMO ad. I B tier might be too high. I look I low-key think FOMO ads are D tier. Only time I think FOMO ads are good are around holidays. Other than that, like they don't really do anything. Um, Maybe my FOMO ads just suck. But from what I've seen and kind of my personal experience, and just like in most ad accounts, having FOMO ads don't really do anything. FOMO ads are really only good. You're like, at, FOMO ads are only good if there's actual FOMO, and then everybody knows there's actual FOMO. So, for example, Black Friday. A FOMO ad on Black Friday will do numbers, but try the same exact ad, obviously with different messaging because it's not Black Friday anymore. And then like it's just not gonna do like it'll probably get you a lot of sales just because how funnel like the funnel works, especially if you're using like a CBO. But just raw FOMO ad, yeah, man, give me a before and after ad, bro. It's like he before and after could honestly get his own tier, honestly. So yeah. Next, I'm going to do. I look at wish I could put this in F, like before and after an F tier, but if then ads. So my thing with if then ads is like it really depends on your messaging and how good your messaging is and how like good your avatar like and how responsive your avatar is to like call outs. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put if then ads B tier, right? Um, they're not bad. They're not on the same level as a good before and after ad, man. Like they're undefeated, bro. Like a good before and after ad is really insane. Or actually, I'll give it A tier. I think a good if then ad is A tier. I don't think it's beating a before and after ad, but it's really good at calling people out, getting them to pay attention, and then you can also use that to bring them into nurture, right? Like you for your if then ad, someone might see it, they might click on it, they could go to our advertorial where they get nurture somewhere from there. From there, they might convert. Or they might join your SM or your email list. I really think if then ads really just depend on one funnel and two kind of just how your audience reacts to it in general. Obviously, if your ad's perfect, then like just to clarify, all these ads at the highest executed at the highest level are all S plus 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 tier. All these ads can do good, but this is kind of just like an average one. You know what I mean? Like an average if then ad. I think it's good. I think it's A tier. I think it can get you some sales. It could even possibly be a top spender. If then ads especially are also really good because you can use it for any part of the funnel. So, that's one thing with a before and after ad where it's just like, ooh, taking that into account. Like, do I look we put that A tier? Because before and after you can only use it like people who are solution aware or like problem aware for the most part. You know what I mean? I mean, nah, because if then ads are also problem aware, you can't really use solution ads for unaware. Um, if you're breathing right now, listen to this. Or actually, I guess you can use this for does if then actually go higher than before and after then? Because like a good before and after ad is insane. Like I think a good before and after ad will do numbers, but like if it then Loki just has so much more versatility. Like you can use it all levels of the funnel. You can use it for nurture. You can use it to actually generate sales instantly. There's so much stuff you can do from an if then ad. Like it's really like the first domino that allows the before and after ad to cook. Low key, if then. It, I low key might have to put if then S tier. I might have to move this down. Like just thinking about like the versatility here is so insane for an if then ad. Like it dang, that's crazy. If then ads are low key him, like I didn't think I'd be moving before and after at all. Um, wow. Okay. Well, okay. So next thing I'm gonna put is this is a secret weapon ad. So a secret weapon ad, you guys probably already know, but I probably say it in like a weird way. But secret weapon ads are like, I wish I knew this before I married my last 3 husbands. You know what I mean? And then like they go into their product or like their solution or you know what I mean? And then like it basically uses this as like the game changer. I think these are beats here. I think they're good. Um, I don't think they're touching a before and after ad. I don't think they're touching if then ads at all. Obviously, like I said before, if they're executed at the highest level, then you know they're all S tier. But yeah, and also this is kind of just your guys' experience too. Like with your ad accounts, like your ad account might absolutely love before and afters and secret weapon ads, and other my ad account might just love if then ads. And yeah, it really just depends on your market. Obviously, your market's going to respond differently to all these ads, and that's why having all these. That's why I even want to talk about these angles because if you're running out of angles or don't know what angles to use, I kind of want to use this as like not like a guide, but kind of just like throw some ideas out there, like some stuff you can do. So yeah, but secret weapon ads, I for secret weapon, I really just feels like well, also it depends on what you sell for a secret weapon. Like, oh man, if then ads are actually really good. There's so much versatility. You can make an if then statement out of literally anything. If if you've been cold during the winter, buy this hoodie. If you've been cold during the winter, buy this secret buy this secret herbal remedy that's been keeping nations warm since 1403. You know what I mean? And like in this matcha or something. Like if you've been cold this winter, buy these hand warmers. You know what I mean? And like if then it's really just it's so versatile. It can just do a lot more than a before and after. I think before and after is good, but you have to have a product that before and after can work for honestly because it's like imagine I take my shirt off and it's like before after and I just put my shirt on and I'm like I mean okay like you know what I mean it's nothing like spectacular. It's nothing like they see that happen all the time. They don't see someone's teeth go from, you know, messed up, black, ugly, and yellow to pure white. You know what I mean? Like that's what makes a good before and after ad so good because it's like the shock factor as well. And then yeah, secret weapon. I think they're good. I don't think they're insane. I don't think they're on the like. If I do end up moving it up, it's going to be behind before and after. But I really just think I like it. It's not terrible. It's not amazing, but I really like it. Next is going to be, I guess we'll start off by filling out all these tiers. So this is a social proof ad I'm holding right here. Hmm. I'm gonna put social proof ad C tier. I think they have their place in the ad account, but once again, think about who they can apply to. It's all bottom of funnel, and there's really just not a lot of versatility. Like a social proof ad is going to be a social proof ad. There's not really a lot of ways you can spin it or mix it up. You can bake social proof in a lot easier, or not bake social proof in easier, but you can bake social proof into any of these other ads, and it will work just as good as a social proof ad. Having a dedicated social proof ad is kind of like like your ad account should have certain things, and then like most, like if you're running an ad account, you should probably have at least one video in your ad account. Obviously, there's some static ad demons, some video demons where they have 100 static ads and they're printing 2 million a month. You know what I mean? But I think like it's kind of I feel like a social proof ad is kind of just like one of those dangerous like you put it in your CBO, you forget about it, let Meta do its thing with it. You know what I mean? Like really don't need to make too many of these. Maybe like 3 or 4 a year. Like, you know what I mean? Like one a quarter. So, yeah, that's why I'll put that C tier. Something you should have in your ad account, but I don't think it's too like necessary. And yeah, I guess that's that. So we have everything filled out so far. I'm liking how this looks. FOMO at D tier below social proof is kind of it's not crazy. I agree, bro. I don't think FOMO ads are that good. They're really time like it was like a FOMO ad is so time dependent and so dependent on every other factor. Like at that point, it's just like if you have to flip a coin 999 times for you to call it right one time, did you really do a good call, or did you like was it just bound to happen? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like or like if you said, oh, it's gonna rain today every single day, eventually you're gonna be right. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm some what like meteorological genius. You know what I mean? So yeah. Next, and okay, we're gonna chill on that. Next, we're gonna do this. This is a us versus them ad. I think this is also B tier. I don't think it's terrible. I just don't think they're that good. They can't like they're really dependent on having known competitors. If you don't have a known competitor or like a known like alternative solution or like that's just as popular as that, us versus them ads don't really do too much because like imagine you're talking to imagine you're eating imagine you have a bowl of soup in front of you and someone gives you a spoon and a fork. Obviously you're going to use the spoon, but if someone said the spoon allows you to hold the liquid and everything, and the fork is all going to like seep through, it's kind of like a given. You know what I mean? So um I really if you're wondering the criteria I'm using to ranking them, I'm thinking about how well they usually convert, how far they can usually scale, and just kind of how much versatility there is in the funnel. So yeah, like FOMO, social proof, lowest. You can only use those in the lowest funnel. Very situational. That's why they're so low. Secret weapon, us versus them, mid funnel. I mean, secret weapon. Honestly, you can use that as an unaware ad. That's like a redeeming point. You know, I look, you want to move it up, but because like I really think like when I'm thinking of these ads, I'm thinking of these like of like different ads I saw, and like if I see an ad, like if I see an ad and it's memorable, then it was a good ad. You know what I mean? So I don't want to judge it based off of that, but like I don't see secret weapon ads that much, honestly, unless you're UGC. But I already like down there I have one for UGC, and like I want to have those as separate things. So yeah, I think a secret weapon ad's pretty good. Honestly, I might move to A tier. I'm gonna see how I feel about everything else though, and yeah. So next is founder led VSLs. I'm gonna put this here and A tier behind before and after. I'm just gonna do that because honestly, I know it builds a lot of credibility. I really just never seen like I've never ran them personally. I've heard really good things about them, but I've never ran one personally, and I've never seen one either. So that's why like I hear a lot of good stuff about founder led VSLs. But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. I like secret weapon more than founder led VSLs. Like I can't say it's terrible. I can't say it's OD good because I like one I've never ran them myself. So you guys in the comments can let me know if like I'm missing out. Two, I've also never seen them, and since I've never ran one or seen them, I'm kind of just thinking like, or I guess technically I've seen Carpe's ads and I love all of Carpe's ads, but I think Carpe does really good marketing. I don't think it's because the founder's in it, but like I really like that because it ties into this other one real quick, and I guess I might as well do it, which I think is S tier, which is authority based ads. Like I have Johnny Sins right here as a doctor because the doctor is authority, and yeah, I really think authority based ads are insane. Being able to kind of just make people shut up and force them to listen to you because of who you are or like what you are as a person is broken. Because like imagine you're a doctor and you say, "Oh yeah, man, you got Bulgarian butt cancer." No one knows what that is, but since you're wearing a white scrub, like they're gonna believe you, bro. Like that power is just insane. Also, you can do so much different stuff with like authority based ads, where it's just like you can do an interview authority based ad where like you're doing a street interview and like the someone walks up to a doctor and like they start asking them, you know, yada yada yada, or a fashion designer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I really think they're just so versatile and they're so good. Um, that's why I like them more than founder led VSLs, because founder led VSLs only work because of the fact that they're authority figure. You know what I mean? Like I would assume, right? This is a very same assumption here. I would assume the founder of Coca Cola knows way more than me about soda. You know what I mean? In the same way, I would assume someone who creates yarn knows a lot more about knitting than me. You know what I mean? It's just because like when you're in the field for so long, you kind of just start to pick up stuff. You know what I mean? And it's kind of just like that, and that's why I think authority based VSL or authority ads are really really good. I think they're S tier. Honestly, I like these equal to each other. I wouldn't really put like authority in front of if then, um, especially because authority based ads only work, or I'm not gonna say only work, but authority based ads work so much better as videos, and if then ads can work really good as a static or a video. So if we're talking about like static authority based ads, I'll put it like B tier, honestly. But if we're talking about like video, like damn, like they're a different level, honestly. So I'm saying honestly like I've been lying this whole time. But yeah, last thing is UGC. I know people. Oh, I did not mean to put that there. Foreshadowing. No, let me stop. But UGC. How do I feel about UGC? I like UGC. I feel like UGC. I'm gonna put UGC in C tier. Um, Reason I put UGC in C tier is because UGC works so good. Well, it depends on the type of UGC we're doing. Okay, so when I'm thinking of UGC right now, I'm thinking of like the TikTok GMV. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like on TikTok. You know how you're scrolling and like you see something like a video with the little shop on the bottom left, and like it has like the little like shop like the little orange cart thing. Those are GMV ads, and I think those really work good because of volume. Just because so many different people, different avatars can push it. It all like I think those are so good because you know how like with Andromeda, oh buzzword, um, people started talking about how important creative diversity is. GMV just does creative diversity like on its own because of the fact that like different creators are gonna have different ways of doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's why I think UGC is so good. If we're talking UGC in terms of like like meta, I guess more so in like kind of scripting out stuff. I really don't think. I really think. I mean, it's okay. I think it's just as good. Like it's like a founder led VSL, but with like without an authority figure. I mean, it just works because it has other psychological stuff baked in. I don't think the UGC concept itself is insane, and it's just like also what do we qualify as UGC? Is UGC like something that's made by like a third party content creator and like it's posted on their page and stuff like that? Because then like like you're kind of just like renting out their page, and then I feel like that's a whole nother strategy besides like an ad angle. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think UGC is just like a normal video, except it just has a fancy word because it's not really professional quality, and it looks like a person made it. But I think that's kind of like the standard for everything nowadays, where like it looks like a person made it, and it's not like overly cool cinematography. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think UGC is just a new standard now. So it's just like, hey, I don't really see anything special about it unless we're talking about TikTok Shop, and then that UGC is GMV, and the whole reason that works is just because automatic creative diversity and the amount of volume you're able to do, and just I guess the third part is, but this also kind of ties into the volume where it's just like if you have like really good margins, you can offer a lot of money for people to promote it, like using TikTok GMV, and then you know it's still a volume thing though. So yeah, I think UGC is only good for talking about TikTok DMV. So other than that though, this is the tier list. If then ads and authority based ads are my favorite. Authority based ads are honestly my favorite ads. Personally, they're my favorite ad. And yeah, I love authority based ads. I love I am 8. They use authority based ads so well. Um And then they also mix the authority-based ads with UGC. So it's like, it's amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sub 20. I think this is my shortest video ever. So I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I just kiss you guys twice.